Students, now this is the last question from the assignment, today's assignment, review problems JEE Advanced 2020, and this is the last problem. From electromagnetic induction, again a highly conceptual question. Many students have solved this question using higher level of mathematics, but through logic and through the basic principles of physics, you can solve the question within 2 minutes. Let me solve this question for you. As given in this question, this capacitor is initially uncharged. It has no charge. Q is 0 here. But as this slider, whose mass is given, whose resistance R is given, and this slider is given a velocity V0 in the presence of magnetic field. So when the slider starts moving, an EMF is induced in this slider. Because of that EMF, the capacitor will start receiving charging. The capacitor will be in the charging mode now, and as the capacitor receives charge, the slider will slow down. It will reduce the speed. So I will draw the picture again and try to make the concept clear, that after a certain amount of time, if the slider has a velocity v, this is the initial moment, and now we are discussing the situation after some time. Let's say it is some time t seconds. When the slider has v speed, it has an EMF which is VBL. The direction and polarity of EMF can be obtained. If this is V and magnetic field is in the downward direction, this is the direction of magnetic field, then you can confirm that this end is going to be a positive polarity and this end going to be a negative polarity because of this induced EMF, which is written as a VBL in this particular example. This induced EMF, which is VBL in this specific question, I am saying this because VBL is not the generalized formula of EMF, but in this question you can use the EMF as VBL. Because of that EMF, a current will flow, and then because of that current, capacitor will be in the charging mode. It will be charged by this current, and let's say now it has a charge of Q. As per the Lenz law, this slider will be opposed by a force to the left side, and that force will be ILB, which is again the consequence of generalized formula F vector is IL cross B. So this F equals to ILB, again I repeat my words, F equals to ILB is not a general formula. The general formula is force equals to I and cross product of L and B. But in this example, you can use F equals to ILB. So this force will act to the left hand side, and we can check this direction of force also because current is flowing like this. So current in this slider will be in this direction I. This is the direction of current in the slider. The current will start from plus, it will move like this, and this. So this is the direction of current and this is the magnetic field. Right. So this force ILB will oppose this motion. This ILB will be against this velocity. Right. And a moment will come when this velocity will become constant. When will be that moment that this velocity will become constant? The moment when the velocity becomes constant, that is EMF becomes constant, is the moment when the capacitor is at the maximum charge. At the time capacitor is at maximum charge, a time will come when this Q will be maximum, and when this Q will be maximum, dQ by dt, which defines our current, will become 0, and when the current becomes 0, this force will reduce to 0, and when the force reduces to 0, the wire will continue to move with that fixed velocity. Now, to find this velocity, which is the final velocity, and this is my question, what is the final velocity? So if there is a final velocity, that means a constant velocity, the only possibility of constant velocity is current becomes 0. The current at that moment becomes 0. That means the charge on capacitor will be a maximum charge. So this was the reasoning part of the question. Now the solution part. Now the solution part of this question is like this. Apply the impulse momentum theorem. Apply impulse momentum theorem for this wire, according to which the change in the linear momentum for this wire, the change in the linear momentum of this wire is m is final velocity minus initial velocity, and this change of linear momentum for this wire should be integral of this force ILB dt. Remember, integration f dt defines impulse, and as per the impulse momentum theorem, that impulse should be equal to change of linear momentum. But you have to take a negative sign in this expression, and this negative sign is because of the fact that force, the direction of force is opposite to the direction of final momentum, opposite to the direction of initial momentum. In other words, the right side direction is considered as positive and the left side direction is considered as negative. Let's say this integration is from time 1 to time 2. Now if you simplify this result, m v minus v naught equals to L into b as a constant parameter is outside, and then it will be integration of I dt only between the limits t1 to t2, and this integration of I dt between limits t1 to t2, this integration I dt between the limits t1 to t2 is actually the amount of charge that flows in the circuit. Integration I dt becomes amount of charge, and the amount of charge, this amount of charge in the final moment will be, remember, final velocity is the moment when the current is 0, and when the current is 0, at the final moment when current is 0, when V is final, that means it is not going to change any more. It implies that current is 0. And when current is 0, potential difference of resistance capital R should be 0. And if potential difference of capital R is 0, the entire EMF, this complete EMF VBL will be across the capacitor only. Before that, the EMF will be divided in two parts. One across this capacitor, which is Q by C, and the other part will be in the resistance of this slider, I into R. So before the final velocity, the equation will be VBL equal to, I can write the equation VBL equals to IR and plus Q by C. This is the equation before final velocity. But at the time of final velocity, this I will become 0, because if I is not 0, then this V is not the final velocity. So when the potential difference IR becomes 0, then Q will be VBL multiplied by this capacitance, and that Q is nothing but the value of this integration part. So finally you will write this as, I will not simplify, but I can write this equation as m V minus V naught on the left side is B times L Integration of I dt is the charge, amount of charge, and the amount of charge from this statement will be VBL times capacitance. And if you simplify this result now, then the answer of final velocity will be that V final will be mv0 divided by m plus b square L square times capacitance. You can check the answer if you solve this equation now. So this was mainly application of impulse momentum theorem and the understanding of fact, acceptance of fact that the moment of final velocity will come when the current in the circuit becomes zero, because as long as there is current in the circuit, there will be a force on the wire. As long as the force is present on this wire, velocity cannot be the final or terminal velocity. At the time of terminal velocity, the force on the system has to be zero, I has to be zero. For I to be zero, Q must be at its maximum possible value, and when I is zero, Q can be obtained as VBL multiplied by this capacitance, which is actually the integration value of I dt from T1 to T2. So this was the last question, 9th question from today's assignment. Tomorrow you will receive one more assignment for JEE Advanced 2020. Similarly, I will try to cover problems from all the chapters like mechanics, heat and thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, optics, wave, electromagnetism, electromagnetic inductions, modern physics, geometrical optics, and wave optics. I will try to cover problems from all the chapters in that assignment, and I will also try that this process continues till your JEE Advanced examination 2020. Till then, wish you good luck, all the best. Thank you.